People say that English is so hard, but I say English is so easy. Why? Because I know that how you can speak English, how you can learn how to speak English easily. Today, I will teach you something very special. In this class, you will know about future indefinite tense. If you want to talk anything about your future, you can talk by learning this tense, okay? And if you don't learn this class, then this tense, your future will be dark, okay? If you don't learn what is future indefinite tense, your future is dark. Yeah. So look at this here. You have to always remember the structure. The structure is very important for remembering the tenses. Today I will teach you future indefinite tense, and the structure is subject plus shall will. Subject plus shall will. Then we need to use V1. We need to use V1. Here V1 means base form of verb. Okay? Base form of verb. If I give you a note about V1, V2, V3, V4, V5. Let's go here. Here I am writing V1 means base from. Okay? Base from. Then V2 means past form. V2 means past form. Then V3 means past participle form. Past participle form. Okay. Yes. Then V4 means verb ing. It is called V4 verb ing. Okay. So it is called V4. Then V5. V5 means verb es or is. With verb, when you see is or es, it is called V5. So in present indefinite tense, we use is or es. Suppose Rohim goes to school, Suman comes to home. Like this, goes and comes. Here we use is or es. Like this is the all forms of V1, V2. Okay, now let's go to the structure of future indefinite. If you want to say anything about future, I will read book, I will learn English, I will speak English someday. Okay, anything you want to say about future will be the future indefinite tense. Okay, if you just learn this one tense, it is enough for speaking English. It is enough for learning English. Okay, so suppose number one, I will. So subject is I, then I should take shall or will. I took will. Then V on means base from, present from. So I will speak. Yes, I will speak English. I will speak English. This is a class where you can improve your speaking as well as your listening. Why? Because I am speaking English so slowly so that you can understand. And also, my mother tongue is not English. My mother tongue is Bangla. Okay? That's why if you follow me, you can learn English, you can improve your English speaking. Okay? So I will speak English. Now, number two, she will go to school. Okay? She will go to school. This is also future indefinite. I don't need to write another example because you already understand what is future indefinite tense. Why? Because you see here subject. So here I is the subject, she is the subject. Then we need to take shall or will. I will take will, always will. You can take will. Okay, I can cross this shall. Shall is not used nowadays. That's why I always can take will. Okay, so subject will be on. It is called future indefinite tense. So I will speak English. She will speak English. So always you can use will, but you can also use shall. When with I and we can use shall. Okay, I and we can use shall. But without these two things, we have to use will. Okay, so I think the future indefinite tense is so clear. It is so clear. Now, if I write a sentence, if I ask you that what is the sentence? It is shall, yes, I shall subscribe, subscribe your channel. So, if I ask you which tense it is, do you know the answer? I think you know the answer. Why? Because you see here, subject is I, then shall is the auxiliary verb, subscribe is the V on, then we have object. Okay? So that's why this must be future indefinite tense. I am teaching you tense in English language so that you can improve your English speaking as well as you can learn how to speak English, how to make sentence. I know that you have known lots of words, hundreds of words, thousands of words, but you don't know how to make sentences. You cannot make it because of these things. Okay, if you know what is tense, what is parts of speech, and what is narration, what is article, what is verb, like this there are lots of questions. Just if you know these things and if you do all my classes, you can clear about this topic and you can speak English better than anyone you have ever met. Okay, so that's why English is very important and this structure is so important. Now you know this structure: subject, verb, object. You all know this structure. But when you want to talk about future, how you will talk without future tense? You cannot talk. When you want to talk about past, how you will talk? You cannot talk about past because of weakness about tenses. Tense is so important. If you know tense, you can make lots of sentences about present, about past, about future. So that's why first you have to learn what is tense. After learning tense, you can learn what is parts of speech. If you know just these two things, you can know anything. You can learn anything. You can speak fluently, freely, naturally. Nothing can stop you to speak English fluently. If you just know what is parts of speech and what is tense. Okay? So if you just only know this structure, subject, verb, object, it is not enough. You have to know past indefinite structure, future indefinite structure, present indefinite structure. If you just add the structure in a sentence, you can make lots of sentences. Okay? So here I just taught you what is future tense and what is future indefinite tense. But before that, I taught you present indefinite, present continuous, present perfect continuous, as well as past. Okay? Now I am teaching you what is future. And everything future indefinite, continuous, perfect continuous, I will teach you day by day. If you with me, if you subscribe my channel, and if you support me, because I am doing hard work only for you. I am trying to teach you English so that you can support me and you can learn English. Okay? So here you just learn future indefinite tense and all the forms of English. Okay? V1, V2, V3 is clear to you. Okay? So if you really want to learn English, you have to do all my courses, all my classes that is available in YouTube so that you can improve your English. Okay? English is a big thing when you don't practice. Okay? And English is a small thing when you practice. Practice is everything. Okay? Practice is everything. If you want to be a successful person, just do practice every day a little bit. It's enough. Okay? It's enough. Just a little bit can make you a successful person in the future. Okay? Just practice. You can learn English and English can open lots of doors for your success. Okay? So thank you very much for doing this class. And if you want like this class, please let me know in the comment box that you like this class and you want more class about this topic, about related to these classes. Okay? Then I will make lots of classes like this so that you can improve your English as well as you can improve your listening. Okay, and let me tell you these things. Which is I'm not a fluent English speaker. Okay, I'm not a fluent English speaker, so I may do some mistake. It's enough. At the first time, I can do lots of mistake. It's enough. But when I'm learning from mistakes, it's a big thing. The learning is strong. Why? Because I'm learning from the mistakes. Okay. So if you really want to be a successful person, if you want to be a fluent English speaker, you have to do mistakes. By learning from mistakes, you can be a fluent English speaker. Okay. So don't worry. And I intentionally did a mistake in this video. Find out that so that you can improve your English. Okay.